So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Hero 15. Hey, 43.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
Now Mahomes. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line. A big play there for KC. 53 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 6-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Woolen will return it from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 48 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Running left is Walker. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. So they'll accept that penalty, and that will, of course, move the football up the field. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Smith. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant. 38 yards. And the Seahawks are able to add on to that lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Now Myers for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 17, Chiefs 7.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes now to throw. His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
Again, it's Pacheco. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
57, yellow. Attack! Here we go, finish the game.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
43.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Butker now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
17. Chiefs, 14. Harrison Butker and a kickoff 14 to save.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Woolen will return it from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
There we go, another one.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Smith. Under pressure, and they got to him again. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Throwing now is Geno. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Now they work on 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
This is caught. Touchdown. Rashee Rice from 8 yards out, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning the perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, pardon?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance to stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Woolen will return it from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, Don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. On 2nd and 10, Smith. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. Throwing is Smith. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Smith. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Running right, here's Walker. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. And now Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play.
Kansas City Chiefs.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 5. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. Yeah, he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Second down, McKinnon. Fights off the defender. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Butker's kick here is good, and they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the return will actually lose 11 yards, but they get the interception. They have the football. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage are so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks, well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So here's a 3rd and 14. To throw is Smith. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Smith will stay out there. The offense is going to go here on 4th down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th. Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
Now Geno on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing on 2nd and long. Smith, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Geno. Flush to his right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Chiefs are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. To throw, it's Mahomes. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Hero 15.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's caught left side by the tight end Gray. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Throwing now is Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38.
Now Mahomes. No hesitations, they go right back to Kelce. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
In motion, the tight end, Kelce. Short throw, hauled in by Kelce. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Hey, 15.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Woolen will return it from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something.
Heads up.
To make.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now. And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. The Seahawks.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. 20 down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Woolen will return it from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw, Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
1st down, Seahawks.
Play action. It's Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Smith. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Well, Man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Mahomes now to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snap.
Yeah, they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. That one's on the former Patriot, Joe Thuney.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Julian Love picks it. Through an opening, and there he goes.
This is almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
You know, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. This will be caught at about the 6. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Geno now to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not.
And my goodness, another interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Mahomes going to throw it here. That ball caught. It's Rice. And out across midfield down to the 45. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break.